We'll get back to PJ Fleck in just a bit, but first some news headlines. A 42-year-old father of 4 in good shape with no underlying health conditions says not getting the COVID-19 vaccine is the biggest regret of his life.
After 4 days in the intensive care unit, he wants those who are hesitant like he was to think twice. Fox 9's Courtney Godfrey has his story.
It is the biggest regret that I will carry with myself for the rest of my life.
If Nick Kanak could go back in time, he would have done things differently.
Knowing now what I know now, and that's for everybody, why wouldn't I have gotten it?
2 weeks ago, he came home from work with a headache. But what started as manageable COVID-19 symptoms quickly turned into a high fever and dangerously low oxygen levels.
The first 3 nights, I sweat through basically every piece of clothing I had on, plus my sheets. It's like a flu is what I kind of thought, is that once you've sweat through all your clothes, typically you hit rock bottom and it's time to go. You're on the path to getting better. But that was the farthest thing from what I was going to encounter.
He was admitted to the ICU at St. Cloud Hospital, where, according to hospital administrators, he's among the more than 95% of current COVID patients who aren't vaccinated.
Nick is a powerful story. He is young, he's healthy, he doesn't have any prior conditions, and he still got critically ill and ended up in the intensive care unit.
Dr. Jack Lyons says not all of his patients express as much regret as Nick, who chose not to get the vaccine because he's young and healthy.
This is not a hoax. This is not the flu. This is deadly, but by and large preventable.
The 42-year-old saying the hardest part is knowing that he gave the virus to his 6-year-old daughter. His wife and their 2 oldest children, who are all vaccinated, never contracted it. A testament, he says, to how effective the vaccine truly is.
To have the opportunity and not to say anything, it would just be wrong.
Nick says once his doctors give him the all clear, he will be getting the vaccine. The CDC recommends waiting 90 days after the infection to get your first shot. In St. Cloud, Courtney Godfrey, Fox 9.
The former Brooklyn Center police officer charged in the